Today, I will be making the strongest hero character in all of anime. Be sure to subscribe because at the end of this video, our character will be so strong that no villain would ever be able to defeat him. He will be able to defeat Aizen, Blackbeard, and even Frieza. Now, before we get into the video, let's go over some rules. The first rule is that we can only choose an anime universe one time. Such as if we were to pick Naruto for a trait, we cannot pick any other character within Naruto for another trait. And here's the second rule. We can only pick traits from hero characters. So this means we cannot pick a character who is an anti-hero. Now, let's get right into it. The first trait for our character to have is potential. And I have two candidates for this trait. The first candidate for this trait is Sun Jin-woo from Solo Leveling. And I have been talking about Sun Jin-woo multiple times on this channel. This is because Sun Jin-woo has boundless potential. And when Norma Selner tried to push his limits, she found an empty void, meaning he has no limits to his power. However, I want to save Sun Jin-woo for a later trait. Leaving us with our second candidate, and the candidate that I will be choosing is Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. And Yuta was stated by Gojo himself that he has enough potential to surpass himself. And also, Yuta has an ability that allows him to copy techniques. So our character now possesses Yuta's potential. The next trait for our character to have is strength. And I have two candidates for this trait. The first candidate that we will be considering is Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. As Goku, in the fight between him and Lord Beerus, he was able to threaten the entire macrocosm of Universe 7. With Universe 7 containing King Enma's realm, which contains infinite dimensions, and the super dimension which exists beyond all dimensions. However, we cannot use Goku, and here's why. This is because Goku is not a hero, but rather an anti-hero. As Akira Toriyama himself stated that he did not believe that Goku was a righteous hero, but rather the strongest warrior he could be. But our second candidate, on the other hand, is a hero. And this is Saitama from One Punch Man. Saitama is so strong that he is able to one-shot entire monsters. Also, in the fight between him and Cosmic Garo was able to threaten the entire universe with a gamma ray burst. Also, Saitama was able to defeat Empty Void, who was able to destroy entire universes, with the multiverse in One Punch Man being infinite. So our character has Saitama's strength. And the next trait for our character is speed. And we have three candidates for this trait: Minato, Naruto, and Shinra. Minato, also known as the Thunder Flash, is extremely fast, as he was able to be faster than the Raikage himself. And then there is Naruto, who is even faster than him. However, I will be choosing Shinra, as Shinra is even faster than both of them combined. As Shinra can go as fast as light, and even accelerate even faster and beyond. So our character's speed is Shinra from Fire Force. And the next trait for our character to have is intelligence. And I will be choosing Senku from Dr. Stone for this trait, as he can create almost anything from scratch just by using his knowledge. He is also the savior of mankind, as he discovered a formula which allowed him to depetrify them. He also makes inventions that evolve humanity even further by thousands of years. And this was all done by himself. So our character has the intelligence of Senku. The next trait for our character to have is Battle IQ, and I will be choosing All Might from My Hero Academia. All Might was able to save countless lives in mass situations. Also, All Might has the ability to adapt to any situation he's in, meaning our character, combined with Saitama's strength and Shinra's speed, our character can adapt to every situation he's in. Also, All Might possesses tactical awareness, as he also uses this against All for One. So our character now possesses the battle IQ of All Mights. The next trait for our character to have is a sword, and I have two candidates for this sword. The first candidate for this sword is Excalibur from the Fate series. Excalibur, when at full power, can shoot out divine light, and that light is enough to destroy planets. And the second candidate is Tensun Zangetsu from Bleach. Tensun Zangetsu has an ability called Getsuga Tensho, which is a massive energy slash attack that obliterates anything in its path, as long as they have enough spiritual pressure. Now, between the two, which one should I pick? Well, I lean more towards Ichigo's sword, Tensun Zangetsu, than Excalibur. But comment down below what you guys think. Should I have picked Excalibur or should I pick Tensun Zangetsu? Now, the next trait for our character to have is an additional weapon. And I choose the Divine Axe Rita from 7 Deadly Sins. Rita has the ability to store and amplify sunlight into energy. It is also one of the heaviest sacred treasures and even outweighs Diane's giant hammer, Gideon. Also, if we do some math, since our character is faster than light, he automatically has infinite speed. And infinite speed means infinite force. And infinite force means infinite damage. So our character has absolute infinite damage. So our character's second weapon is the Divine Axe Rita from 7 Deadly Sins. The next trait for our character to have is a summon. And since most JoJo's Bizarre Adventure characters are all anti-heroes or villains, I will be choosing Senjin Woo for this trait. Senjin Woo's summon consists of 10 million shadow soldiers, with even some being able to obliterate demons with one spell. Also, he has an ability called Shadow Extract. Shadow Extract is an ability that allows him to turn fallen enemies into allies. So our character has the summons of Senjin Woo. The next trait for our character to have is a tool, and I'll be choosing Asta's Grimoire from Black Clover. This Grimoire unlocks Asta's ability to use anti-magic, and I guess this gives our character the Devil Levi as well as Devil Union. Also, this gives our character 4 other swords: the Demon Slayer sword, the Demon Dweller sword, the Demon Destroyer sword, and the Demon Slasher katana. So our character's tool is Asta's 5-leaf Grimoire. The next trait for our character to have is armor, and I will be choosing Alma's armor from Sacred 7. Alma's armor gives him enhanced strength and speed. Not only that, but it also grants him the ability to freely extend and manipulate the cloth-like wrappings around his arm. So our character can just grab Tensun Zangetsu and the Divine Axe Rita and use them without using his hands. So our character's armor is Alma's. The next trait for our character to have is a consumable, and I will be choosing Luffy's Gum Gum Fruit, which has been revealed as the human fruit modeled sun god. This not only grants our character the ability to stretch their body, but also use 5th gear, which in 5th gear, our character has the ability to turn other objects into rubber and stretch them. Also, our character is now immune to all bullets and cannons. So our character's consumable is the Gum Gum Fruit of Luffy. Also, I'm quite tired of calling our character, so comment down below a name for our character. But anyways, the next trait for our character to have is an eye ability. And I have been looking for a hero character with a super OP eye ability. But I finally found one, and this is Adam from Record of Ragnarok. His eye ability is called Divine Reflection, and this allows him to mimic the attacks of even gods. Not only that, but it allows them to deflect the power of a god and nullify the power of a god. So our character's eye ability is Divine Reflection of Adam from Record of Ragnarok. The next trait for our character to have is a special ability. And I was thinking about giving our character All Fiction from Kumagawa, however Kumagawa is a villain / anti-hero. So we can't really choose him, but we do have another character that we can choose, and that is Medaka. You see, Medaka's special ability is that she can transcend dimensions. This would allow our character to transcend into higher dimensions than their universe. Also, Medaka has an ability that allows her to copy other abilities as well. Also, she has the ability to alter space and time, and she also possesses an all-fiction ability. So our character's special ability is Medaka's ability to transcend dimensions. And the final trait for our character to have is race. Now, this is what I was saving Dragon Ball Z for. Now, before you type in a paragraph that I said that Goku was an anti-hero and not a hero, now listen to me for a second. I will not be choosing Goku for our character's race. Instead, I will be choosing Gohan for our character's race, as not only he is a superhero, but also he is a hybrid, which hybrids are stronger than Saiyans. Also, this gives our character the ability to use Ultimate and Beast. And not only that, but this gives our character the ability to choose another race for our character. And our second race of choosing for our character to have is a dragon from Fairy Tail. Dragons in Fairy Tail have the ability to eat fire, possess immense strength and enhanced speed, and can use Dragon Slayer magic, which allows them to use other kinds of dragon abilities. So our character is a hybrid of a Saiyan and a dragon. And that is the strongest anime hero character. Wait, before you guys leave, there is a large percent of my viewers who do not subscribe to my channel. So please subscribe to the channel, it would help a ton. Thanks.